Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Volatility Report. As I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, welcoming you to Tuesday, May 10th. Blog last night. July futures are overpriced in VIX. Pretty nice call from Mark on the blog. And today, real simple, we're seeing that overpricing. They're taking cash volatility down pretty aggressively, right in line with SPX. SPX is marching up. Volatility is moving down. Okay. And essentially what's going on is the market is trying to price what the heck is going on going forward. So I'm just looking, there's not a lot on the calendar until June. And, if we don't have really any disasters and the market's pricing disasters, it's hard for volatility to stay up. Now, any given day, we could have like bad news out of China, or oil prices could drop, or anything else, which lets stocks drift lower. But at least as of today, there was some pretty decent European bank earnings, and I know that was been a kind of a closet worry with stocks, but you're seeing a pretty good sell-off in VIX. Also, if we take a look at the VIX future prices, we're starting to see, whoopsie here, let's get our settlement. There we go. Man, I don't really want the SEP 2016s. Why are these all my pricing here is goofed up. Let's see. There we go. Okay, now at least we got it backwards. Okay, the May future, the May to 11, obviously that has to stick because it's expiring closely. The big one is we're down below 15 for the May serial future. We already have 19,000 contracts traded. We had trouble getting through 16, and we're through 15 in 3 seconds. I guess the only thing I could say is it remains to be seen if that is going to hold up or not. We've had a lot of the 16 handle has been very difficult, and now we're through 15. It would surprise me if we could stay there. That would definitely be an all clear sound being blown for stocks. So keep an eye on that May future as well to see if we can actually stay down there. But, we're running out of time. We have a week left to go. And, there's still $1 of premium left in it. So VIX is dropping really, really fast, I guess, as the market is breathing some sigh of relief. Again, just since bad news is not coming out, it's giving reasons to rally, even though we just don't have a lot of news. We don't have a lot of news out there. If it stays, Bob T, if it stays below 15, then what? Well, the thing is, also, don't forget, Bob, we only have a week to go, right? So, but we're setting up for some other trades, meaning we could look at some put spreads in VIX, because now we're starting to run into getting close to the end of the cycle. We could start looking at put butterflies for VXX or UVXY, because we're starting to get really down to the low end for this cycle, and we can see where that takes us, right? It's a lot harder now with the May future. It definitely has another $1 to drop. I guess the big thing is really too is how low can VIX cash go, right? We're starting to see the low levels for the year here. So, right, we get right down to this 13 handle for the cash. We have broken through 15. I think this is the first time for this future. So the big question is, can it stay there, right? Because normally what's been happening is we get through 16, we bounce out. We take a look, right? Almost all through the cycle, right? Almost all through the cycle, we have what? We have not been able to really hold 16, and now all of a sudden we're done. So from a vol point of view, at least short term, I know we only have a week to go, but the market's definitely letting this future drift down. And if I look at our June future, which is the next, now starting to concentrate on that, it's back up to $3.50 in premium already. The July futures, Mark pointed out yesterday, is 13. That's $5 in premium. So again, the future premiums are remaining very high because they're not expecting these cash levels in VIX to stay where they are, right? The futures are not following the cash numbers down super fast, right? If you look at the delta, we have about a 47 cents here, which is still a pretty huge move for July versus the 70 cents for cash. So again, we will look at flies and iron condors again in our chat room. We'll try to find something interesting in individual names, but we've also, a lot of movement has kind of ceased in them. So I still think time spreads are the way to go. But as far as other big movers, it's kind of what we'll just call it a sideways market. It seems like we've been stuck between 2050 and 2100. 2050 was looking really good, and now all of a sudden, maybe it doesn't look so good as the market seems to be taking off. I'm not quite sure why. But I don't really see anything news-wise to really break us out of that 2100 level on the way up. We needed some really good news, and right now we're just mostly getting a lack of bad news. I think that's where we are. And with that, however, again, the contango type trades where you're really trying to focus on that VIX future shrinking, you're now starting to look at June and July, and that's the stuff we're probably going to focus on today in our chat. And with that, I will see you all later on our chat room. And hopefully the rest of you coming in and visiting Option Pit. You guys have a good day.